Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today at another part 4 part 4 of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Breaking Magical Boundaries. This is part 4, the final stream. This is the final time that we'll be hearing the great soundtrack by Jeremy Soule here. We're currently at day 5, and yesterday we ended the stream by completing a couple of objectives. We completed all of the high scores for Neville's games, and we also got all of the Grain Gods hints. So at the moment we only got 6 goals left, out of which the majority will actually be like completed within now and the next couple of hours. Heck, maybe in the next hour we can actually win the Quidditch Cup, we don't know. So if I remember correctly, everything that we were supposed to do today already with the high scores and everything is done. So technically we could directly go to the Quidditch Stadium to play against Slytherin for the Quidditch Cup. And for some reason I still can't enter the Expelliarmus thing as of yet. So I'll first go ahead and play against Slytherin in the Quidditch Cup, and from then on we'll have a look if I'm able to actually switch levels now. Oké, begin vanaf hier maar. Want de muziek stond uit. Alright, so we finished all the stuff that we have to finish for today, basically, except playing against Slytherin. That's our only objective for today. This is the final match of the season. Basically, winner takes all because we won 2 and Slytherin won 2. And yeah, so after we win the Quidditch Cup, I'll try to initiate the Incendio duel again. I have no clue as to why the level selector is not really working right now. Like normally they're yellow, they're not grayed out, but it's kind of weird why this is. Anyway, what I gotta do here is I have to make a save state, of course, because we will be losing quite a lot, and I don't really want to keep reloading the game, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Save state. I'm gonna call this pre-quit. Let's see if it's here. Load save state. Pre-quit. Okay, here we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the first thing we gotta do is actually it's one of the hardest things in the game, and we basically we ended right here like yesterday. So there's no other way. I have to face my fears. We have to play against Slytherin. So let's do it. And you're probably wondering, like, what do you mean? But you will see in a moment, like, how fast they are. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's almost impossible to beat. So you'll hear a lot of cursing from my part, and we probably have to redo this.
Jordan here, commentating on what might turn out to be the game of the year. Slytherin versus Gryffindor. Two great lineups here today. Apart from
Didn't even see that guy.
Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
Yeah, that will happen a few times. He will be hit by a bludger.
Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
But
Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
again,
Slytherin is winning. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
he's been hit by a bludger quite some times.
They're chasing a pass from the quadball. Johnson's catching's very good today. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
What's going on with Malfoy today?
He's taken a hard hit there. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Slytherin passes the quadball. Malfoy storms into the lead. Slytherin have scored. Potter zooms ahead. What an amazing catch by Johnson. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
What's going on with the
That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. Spinet caught that brilliantly. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
Malfoy, what are you doing? What's going on? I'm like so flabbergasted right now. Like Malfoy's been hit by a bludger 50 million times now.
Potter nudges ahead. Malfoy storms into the lead. That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their feet. Potter's taken a nasty knock there.
I'm going to lose, that's for sure.
Is superb today. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Oh, Potter really hit that hard. Good catch by Katie Bell.
I'm like,
Gryffindor had scored. That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. Pusey's catching
Yeah.
is awesome today. A great save by Gryffindor. Potter zooms ahead. Johnson's catching's very good today.
yeah, no.
Gryffindor takes the lead. A great save by Gryffindor. Slytherin passes. Superb goalkeeping. Oh, Bell caught that really well. That's excellent flying by Malfoy flies into the lead. Adrian Pusey's taken it very
Well,
well.
I'm not off to a great start so far.
Excellent passing from Gryffindor. That tackle was
It's almost impossible to like,
both players on their through.
where is he?
And Gryffindor scores! Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Nice catch there by the Gryffindor chaser.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hit that hard. A great save by Gryffindor. Malfoy flies into the lead. What an incredible catch by Bell. A goal for Gryffindor. That was a really heavy tackle. Potter storms into the lead.
What's going on? Like, he should have gotten the snitch by now.
That's a goal for Slytherin. A great save by Gryffindor. A quaffle caught by Pusey there.
Wow, what the fuck?
Nice catch by Angelina.
This is the weirdest Quidditch match I've played in like, what? What's going on?
Potter needs new glasses.
Is the game broken or what? Like, I've never seen like some kind of this weird Quidditch match like it's been today. Like, Malfoy's not winning. He's not doing anything. He keeps being hit by a bludger.
Spinet must be wishing she was somewhere else after that tackle. I could feel that tackle from up here. Spinet was really rooked by that tackle. Excellent passes from Slytherin. Slytherin
I knew it.
into their bottom here in the Gryffindor common room
Okay, so he still won it.
this evening.
That was officially the weirdest Quidditch match I've ever played. Like, this took like 5 to 10 minutes, and Malfoy just didn't grab the snitch. Like, normally it takes him like only 3 minutes. Let's try this again.
Welcome to what may turn out to be the match of the year. Slytherin versus Gryffindor. We're about to get underway, and there's Draco Malfoy, Slytherin's new stinker. Seeker. The quaffle caught by Pusey there.
My goodness, I'm so slow.
Surely she could have done that, Roger. Ah, that was a really heavy tackle. That Bludger really cannoned into Potter. The chase the pass in the quaffle.
The snitch is also acting extremely weird.
A great save by Gryffindor. Oh, Pusey caught that extremely well.
Ah. Wow, just wow.
Needs a fly lesson into the lead. That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their brooms. A great save by Gryffindor. Spinnet caught that brilliantly. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger.
Okay, he's been hit by a bludger again.
Spinnet's catching is superb today. There was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. Slytherin passes. Slytherin equalizers. That was a great catch by Gryffindor. Ah! That was a really heavy tackle. Ah! Flip must be the play.
What the flying fuck is going on?
Slytherin passes the quaffle. A great save by Gryffindor. Slytherin passes.
Ah, here we go again. I've got no clue what's going on here. And now all of a sudden, like, it's all the same. Like, now they win within 2 minutes. Now you probably know why I hate Quidditch, and especially why I hate to play against Slytherin. But this was really my fault. If I actually planned the first boost better, I am sure I would have gotten it.
Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
The first couple of like seconds, it's so slow.
Gryffindor definitely have the skills to match them. Oh, that was a hard tackle on the Gryffindor chaser. Oh, that was a hard tackle on the Slytherin chaser. Oh, that was a hard tackle on the Gryffindor chaser. Brilliant catch by Adrian Pusey. There was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. Spinnet's catching is super.
Okay, I'm going to keep my
That tackle on
move.
Pusey was really hard. Slytherin's made it neck and neck. That takes Slytherin to the lead. A great save by Gryffindor.
Seriously, I'm literally behind the snitch. Where are you? Here.
Look out, Fudge, to the lead. I could feel that tackle from up here. Oh, Pusey caught that extremely well. That takes Slytherin into the lead. What an amazing catch by Johnson. A great save by Gryffindor.
Where? What?
Bludger. Oh, nasty. Potter really needs to catch up. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. If Potter keeps flying like this, he'll never catch the snitch. That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their brooms.
What's going on with the snitch? Like, why are you doing?
That was a really heavy tackle. That's a goal for Slytherin. That score puts Slytherin way ahead on points. Pusey's catching is awesome today. Oh, Bell caught that really well. Gryffindor's way behind on points. Potter zooms ahead. Marcus Flint took a really heavy hit there. I could feel that tackle from up here. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Good catch by Gryffindor. Pusey's catching is awesome today. Oh, Potter really hit that hard. Gryffindor's way behind on points. Good catch by
Please,
Pusey.
please.
Marcus
What?
Flint took a really heavy hit there. That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. What an incredible catch by Bell. Gryffindor had scored. Superb goalkeeping. Gryffindor's trailing badly.
He's gonna grab it now.
Been hit by a bludger.
No, he's not.
Surges ahead. Caught there by Adrian Pusey for Slytherin. To lengthen his lead. Malfoy zooms
Like, where's the snitch?
Katie Bell's taken a heavy hit there. Malfoy storms into the lead. Gryffindor's treading badly.
Like, I'm going too fast for the snitch?
Harry Potter's flying really well. That tackle was so hard, it nearly knocked both players off their feet.
Please, go, go!
Heavy hit there, and Gryffindor scores.
This little shit goes everywhere.
Malfoy flies into the lead. That was a really heavy tackle. Nice catch there by the Gryffindor chaser. Potter's so far behind, he may never catch up. Potter's been behind for some time now. Potter flies into the lead. A great save by
This game is
Gryffindor.
fucking broken,
Gryffindor
man.
chases the passing the quaffle. Ouch! Pusey was really rocked by that tackle. I could feel that tackle.
Can't even
from
see where
here.
I'm going.
Spinet caught that brilliantly. A goal for Gryffindor! Gryffindor equalises! Master Splinter got really heavy hit there. I could feel that tackle from up here. A great save by Gryffindor. Gryffindor is ahead. Wonderful catch by Alicia Spinet.
Go.
Gryffindor has scored. That's excellent.
Seriously, man. What?
That tackle on Pusey was really tough. Malfoy
Yeah, dit is rigged. Dit is ridiculous. And I just closed. Okay, great. I just closed Dolphin. How rigged can this be, man? This is just ridiculous. Like, I just keep missing the snitch for some reason. Okay, well, hopefully third time's the charm then. Or fourth time. I think this is the fourth time now. Let's go.
We're going to see Slytherin play Gryffindor in the last match of the year. Two great lineups here today, apart from one particular player on the Slytherin side, that is. Ouch! Pusey was really rocked by that tackle. Slytherin have scored. A great save by Gryffindor. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Gryffindor passes. That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. And Gryffindor scores! What an amazing catch by Johnson. Malfoy's been hit by a bludger. Marcus Flint took a really heavy hit there. Angelina Johnson's taken a hard hit there. That was a bone-breaking collision between the two players. Brilliant catch by Adrian Pusey. The quaffle caught by Spinet. Potter flies into the lead. Gryffindor equalises. Caught there by Adrian
Where is the
Pusey.
snitch?
Ouch! That will definitely feel that one in the morning. A quaffle caught by Pusey there. Angelina Johnson's taken a hard hit there. Malfoy's just in the lead now. Brilliant catch by Adrian Pusey. A great save by Gryffindor. And the quaffle is passed. That takes Slytherin into the lead. Nice catch there by the Gryffindor chaser. Caught there by Adrian Pusey for Slytherin. A great save by Gryffindor. That tackle on Johnson was really
Go.
Potter
Go.
really is a natural.
Go!
That was a really heavy tackle. A quaffle caught by Pusey there.
Yes!
Gryffindor wins! They'll be
Fourth
crying
try.
into the Potter beer
But I did
in the
it.
common room this evening.
Quidditch Cup, here we go. Whew.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Quidditch Cup to Gryffindor.
So we won 170 against 30, and Hufflepuff beat Ravenclaw, actually. Wow. 190 to 110. Wow. It's probably a cutscene and another cutscene coming.
Harry, that was wicked! Oh, it's such a pity Hermione didn't get to see it. What? Hermione wasn't at the match? No, I haven't seen her since she ran off this morning. I don't know. She's probably got her head stuck in a book somewhere. Anyway, I'm worn out. I'm off to bed.
I'm worn out. Like, you know, girls, huh? They only put their heads in books and whatever. Ron is just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they did with Ron in this game, really. Like, he's just either assuming all of the random stuff, or he's either assuming things or he's tired and he wants to go to sleep. He's heading off to bed. Whew. Well, guys, we've officially completed yet another goal. Here we go. We've won the Quidditch Cup. And that should also grant us some more house points. Here you go. We got 510 now. So that is going quite well thus far. Now the only thing left is, of course, the house cup and the wizard cards and whatnot. But the most important thing for today is done, and we actually won the Quidditch Cup. That was, I'm not going to lie, I was really afraid that I was going to be here like playing matches against Slytherin for like 2 hours straight, because it can be really infuriating, it can be really frustrating, but it literally just took me 20 minutes, not even, like 15 minutes. I remember the previous time when I did this, it took me like almost an hour to win the House Cup against Slytherin. Okay, so we checked Gringotts already. There shouldn't be anything that we should go for. Our potion vials are ready. So first thing I'm going to do is properly save. Of course, we need to. One more time just to be sure. And with that done, it's time to go from day 5 to night 5. And that is actually the day where we're going inside of the Chamber of Secrets. So we're almost done with the game already, basically. We're literally going to face off against the Basilisk, the final boss. And you will also see why Aragog's boss battle is much more exciting than the Basilisk. But you'll see that in a moment.
Gryffindor.
Boom. Got like 50 house points or something for that. That's pretty cool. Or 40, 50.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuffs are asleep.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw as well.
Slytherin.
Okay. I'm the only house actually still gaining house points at this point. They've all given up or something. I just don't know what's going on right now. Alrighty then. Let's go down.
Where were you, Ron? I've been to McGonagall's office, and then I had to go to see Hermione. McGonagall told me that Ginny's gone missing. They can't find her anywhere. And it gets worse. It's Hermione. She was attacked. She's been petrified. Huh? They found her just like Nearly Headless Nick, outside Moaning Myrtles, stiff as a board. McGonagall told me that they were doing everything they could to find Ginny. So, I went to see Hermione. I found a piece of paper in her hand, a page torn from an old library book. That must have been what she was doing before she was attacked. What was the page about? It was all about basilisks. They're giant snakes that live for hundreds of years. Apparently, a basilisk can kill people by just staring at them. Anything else? Yeah, spiders don't like them. They run away when a basilisk is near. And there was something else. Hermione had written the word pipes on the page. Pipes? Pipes? That's all, just pipes. Ron! This is it! This is the answer! The monster in the Chamber of Secrets is a basilisk. A giant snake. That's why I've been hearing the voice and nobody else has heard it. It's because I understand parcel tongue. Harry, do you think Ginny might be in the Chamber of Secrets along with that flipping big snake?
Yep.
McGonagall said they searched everywhere in the castle, but no one knows where the chamber is. We've got to find her. Okay, so what we need to know is how the basilisk's been getting round the place. A giant snake. Surely someone would have seen
Pipes.
it. Pipes.
Yep.
Pipes, Ron. It's been using the plumbing. I've been hearing a voice inside the walls. The entrance to the Chamber of Secrets.
Then Hogwarts must have like a giant ass plumbing here.
Myrtle's bathroom. Okay, so what do we do? The place is crawling with prefects looking for Ginny. I'll go first. You join me in Moaning Myrtle's on the 2nd floor.
First thing I want to say is that this snake probably, that Hogwarts, like, first thing I want to say for this snake to fit inside of the plumbing inside of Hogwarts, this castle must have like some giant ass plumbing then. Like, how can a giant snake fit in there? Also, I don't really like this cutscene at all because you can tell that the developers were really like either like really like suffering from pressure or something, because like the release date for the film was coming near and they had to release this game, because they basically did everything in one single cutscene. While in the film it took like a little while, you know, for all of them to find out. Here it's just like, oh, pipes, oh this, oh that, oh we found A plus B is C, and here we go, you know. It's a bit of a missed opportunity, unfortunately. I just really wish they would do it a little bit better. It could have been a lot better, of course. So we are ready to go. Good part is I don't need any spells for the basilisk, so we should be good for that. And let's see. I want to have a final look at Gringotts. Most likely there will not be any new passages, but I just want to make sure. You know, and you never know. Just have a quick look. Oh, pardon me. Oh, she wants to pass. Don't forget, hit Control S to save your work. Finally calmed down a little bit after winning the Quidditch Cup. It's just so extremely frustrating. Like the final match against Slytherin, you really don't want to know. Like, it's so difficult at times to actually beat them. And also the snitch is like acting up like a weirdo. It keeps doing all of those crazy twists and turns, and it's like really hard for me to like plan when I should use my boost. And if that's not enough, you know, the beaters from Slytherin are so fast and they can actually hit you pretty hard. Alright, oh, rush hour. Let's see, I probably have to turn, yeah, I gotta turn GBA link up on, just to make sure.
Open! That's got it.
Because otherwise I'm unable to go to Gringotts. Ah, there you are. I was expecting you. So the chocolate frog still spawns every single night, although there are no more books for us to check. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Just to make sure, tomorrow morning, like on the last day of term, I'll also go to Gringotts, but for sure, I already know like nothing will happen. Like nothing will be there for us to read. But I just want to make absolutely sure, you know, I just don't want to... I want to make sure that we actually achieve this goal. So what did you do last night? Well, I kind of killed, you know, a giant snake like it was nothing, you know. I was working out and I was watching TV, you know, and I was killing a giant snake. How about you? Okay. Girls' bathroom. Let's do it. Cutscene time.
Oh, it's you, Harry Potter. What do you want this time?
To ask how you died.
Smooth.
Oh, it was dreadful. It happened right here. I'd hidden because Olive Hornby was teasing me about my glasses. I was crying when I heard someone come in. It was a boy, and he began speaking a different language. I went to tell him to go to use his own bathroom, and then I died.
But how?
I just remember seeing these great big eyes.
Where exactly did you see the eyes?
Over there, by the sinks.
Harry, say something! Something in parcel tongue! But go on, Harry. Okay then. Open up. English. I'm going down there.
Oof.
I must be miles under the school.
You can also over-exaggerate, Harry, really. It was just like a 5-second drop, so you shouldn't over-exaggerate here. Alright, we're in the Chamber of Secrets right now. It looks pretty epic. I do really like it. I do wish it'd be a little bit bigger, because, you know, in the film it always looks like a lot bigger. But I'd say it's a pretty somewhat faithful recreation. Of course, it's not exactly the same how it was in the film, but, you know, the snake heads are everywhere, which is kind of cool. Now I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to no clip mode, and I'll just have a quick look showing you like what kind of interesting stuff you can do here. Since it's kind of a small room, I mainly focused on the snake heads right here, and I kind of made sure to go past the save scroll because otherwise it's in there and it's kind of annoying, so I'll just go here. Let me slow it down a little bit, go up. And this is probably also a shot. Yes, this is actually like one of the shots. This is the exact shot that I used for like one of the thumbnails of the stream. I think it's even a little bit closer, like so. And by slowing down the camera, you can't, I said slowing down. Yeah, there we go. Like by even slowing down the camera, you can just go do a dynamic rider shot from behind the one snakehead to the other. Of course you can. And I pressed the wrong button. Let's zoom in a little bit, like so. And then you can actually do like a dynamic rider shot where you move past the fangs of one snakehead and then go to the other one. Also, another interesting, this is like a really good example of using wide shots, because, you know, you're in the Chamber of Secrets. There's like all these snake statues here. This also kind of works. It's a really, really, really simple shot, and, you know, it's kind of busy here. Like the level is really busy, but since we're moving on and about, and, you know, after we recognize one or two snakeheads, we all know it's the same one. So then eventually, you know, your attention will go to the middle of the screen, and then you will actually see the snake drawings on here, like on the wall, or the door in this case, although it looks like a wall. I do really like the symbolism in the shot. Like you got all of the snake heads, and then you're slowly moving past them towards the two giant snakes on the wall, which looks really cool. Now the best. This is actually the best area in the Chamber of Secrets to make shots, because as soon as we enter the Chamber of Secrets, it is practically impossible to make shots. And that is most and foremost because of the basilisk. The basilisk will keep spawning and will keep going in and outside of those little shelter holes. And like you will only have like the entire room empty for 1 or 2 minutes, no, like 1 or 2 seconds max. Like the basilisk will only be gone for like 1 or 2 seconds max, and then he will come back. But it kind of conflicts with the alternative reality that I want to make here. So that's why I kind of decided like not to make any shots in the Chamber of Secrets at all, especially because it's too hectic, and it is too recognizable. It's gameplay. It's like regular gameplay, and that really breaks the immersion that we're trying to make. Like we're trying to create a bit of an alternative reality that just shortly happens after all of the events that take place in the game. But if we see Harry fighting against the basilisk, then it's just like, oh, we're actually just playing the game. So then it breaks the immersion inside, the cinematic immersion inside of the machinima. That is why we're really limited in making shots in the Chamber of Secrets. I will just show you as soon as we start, as soon as we enter, and then we're just going to kill it. Last little example that I want to do here. Let me speed up the camera real quick. With the cool looking snake drawings on the wall, you can actually do quite some cool stuff. Like you can also make a really shallow depth of field shot, like where you're focusing on the snake heads. You could go a little bit wider perhaps. But you could like really focus on here and go a little bit crazy with the tilts and whatnot to make it look eerie. But these paintings here on the wall are also really pretty, so they also can help you creating some really interesting perspectives. Oh yeah, I'm still every time I forget to turn off no clip mode, it sometimes really gives me a heart attack almost. It's like, what the hell is this game doing? So, Chamber of Secrets time. It's time to save the day, so to speak. It's time to save the world, and most importantly, Ginny.
Ginny?
She won't wait.
Tom? Tom Riddle?
She's still alive, but only just.
You've got to help me, Tom. We've got to get her out of here. There's a basilisk and it could be along at any moment.
The basilisk won't come until it's called. Let me tell you about the real reason Ginny's like this. She's been writing in the diary. My diary. For months.
Also,
I grew
like
stronger and stronger on a diet of her deepest fears until I had
like
enough
we've
power
shown
to start
before,
pouring
you
a
can
little
actually
of myself
manipulate
back into
cutscenes in
her.
real time as
What
well.
do you mean?
Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets. She daubed threatening messages on the walls and set the Serpent of Slytherin on the Mudbloods and nearly had this Nick.
No!
I'm afraid so. Ginny told me all about you, Harry. So I decided to show you my famous capture of that great oaf Hagrid to gain your trust.
You framed Hagrid!
Yes. But you, Harry Potter, how is it that you managed to defeat the greatest wizard of all time?
Why do you care?
Haven't you realized yet? I am Lord Voldemort.
Dun dun
The
dun.
greatest sorcerer in the world.
Sorry to disappoint you in that, but the greatest sorcerer in the world is Albus
Damn,
Dumbledore.
that's sass, Harry.
Dumbledore's been driven out of Hogwarts by the mere memory of me.
He's not as gone as you might think.
To business, Harry. I'm going to teach you a little lesson. Let's match the powers of Lord Voldemort, heir of Salazar Slytherin, against the famous Harry Potter. Kill him.
And now you didn't have to speak in Parseltongue for some reason.
You can still smell him.
So they kind of had to censor that because, you know, as you know in the movies, Fox pokes out his eye, so he cannot kill Harry anymore by staring at him. But here they kind of censored it because, you know, Peggy free. Here it is, the Chamber of Secrets. So let's go to the corner real quick and let's just have a look at what the Basilisk is doing. He's breaking the whole shit apart. That's great. All right, you do you, buddy. So let me talk to the audience for a second. Basically, what we got to do here is we got to grab Gryffindor's sword and keep hitting him. Yada yada yada. You probably, if you've played the game before, you'll know what to do. It's just that, you know, now he's going back. Keep an eye out for how long he'll be gone. So we can start counting now, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, he's gone for like a maximum of 6 seconds. And therefore, it's really hard to create shots in the Chamber of Secrets because he's supposed to be dead by now. We're supposed to have defeated the Basilisk. Also, Fox keeps flying around here, like he's right here from time to time, which is also not really helping. So, I initially really wanted to go like crazy ultra wide like this and just make like extremely wide shots of the Chamber of Secrets. Technically, I could, but only do it for like 2 seconds, and it wouldn't really look good. Like I could go with this. I technically go with this. It is just that although the Basilisk is going for like maybe 4 or 5 seconds, you can still see Tom in there. Tom is not the main problem because I could technically rotoscope him out of the frame during post, but Fox, it just keeps moving and is inside the shot, which is really annoying. So the only real thing that I kind of was able to do here was actually just to create a shot of Salazar Slytherin's statue. To at least to kind of acknowledge, that we've been inside of the Chamber of Secrets, because this level is kind of like limited in terms of camera manipulation, because we're only supposed to go here to fight, and that's it. And I tried to modify the ISO, it didn't really work. So the only real thing that I can kind of do here is like focus on his statue. So having said that, yeah, it was kind of a bummer. It was really like an anticlimax when I was here. Like I really wanted to make some cool looking representations of the Chamber of Secrets, but it just turned out that as soon as you like beat the Basilisk, it doesn't matter. You will actually go out of the Chamber of Secrets. So there's like nothing you can really do here except fight the Basilisk. So without further ado, let's do it. Let's fight him.
What happened to your sword?
Okay, the sword works. Where is he?
Kill him!
Oh, here you are. So what are you gonna do? So the only thing that he has. Go. What are you waiting for? The only attack that the Basilisk has is shooting his venom out of his mouth, which you just saw him doing, and also like making the rocks fall down, but I don't really know if he does that anymore after you get the Sword of Gryffindor. See, like nothing's happening. There's like a good 5 seconds or so, nothing happening, and you can maneuver and you can like dodge his attacks so easily, and then it's your turn to attack. Wow, that took long. So that's why I find the that's why I find the final boss battle against the Basilisk a bit underwhelming at times. They could have made it more epic, and you know, they did a lot already with the music and everything. But they could have made him like more, like he's supposed to be the final boss. Like he should attack more often and faster, and he should also have more different attacks. Of course, it makes it a bit difficult because you know, he's blind now. But yeah, it's just Aragog is a much harder boss than the Basilisk still. And you know, so go ahead, change my mind. I still think that Aragog, still even after this, I still think that Aragog is like a much harder boss fight than the Basilisk. That's why, in terms of difficulty, this is kind of underwhelming. The only thing I have to do is run away. I think there's like 1 or 2 more times and then we should be done. Oh, sorry. Also, yeah, okay. My settings are good. Just wanted to check my settings. Oh, I did a lot already. He's almost dead. He's just staring at me. Alright, I'll just do this, because otherwise I will lose a lot of health. Apparently dodging is not that fast. Ow. Oh, that is it. That's all. No way. No way. I remember these events a bit different than they are here. Also probably, you know, a bit of centering, you know, because Harry, like, pushing a basilisk thief into a book himself is a bit hardcore probably for the kids.
I wanted to tell you. It was me, Harry. But I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me do it.
It's all right. Riddle's finished. Come on, Ginny. Let's get out of here.
Now kiss.
Harry! Ron! Hermione! How are you feeling?
A lot better now, thanks. I'm really disappointed. With all that's happened, Professor McGonagall has cancelled this year's exams. I was really
that's
looking forward to
Hermione.
doing all of that revision.
As you can see, Harry, Hermione's made a complete recovery.
Yep.
Anyway, did you know the House Cup is about to be awarded? The presentation's in the Great Hall.
Yeah. I hope we've got enough house points to beat Slytherin. I'd really
Enough
love to
house
see
points.
that
I think we
place
got enough
for
house
2
points to
years
beat them
in a row.
twice.
Well, when you're ready, Harry, we'll go in.
Yeah, you guys can go. So, yeah, day 6. Apparently, we've been fighting the basilisk all night. We didn't sleep. We just pulled an all-nighter because all of a sudden it's day 6. Day 6 is the last day of term. Basically, the game's over now. We beat the basilisk. The only thing left to do is to go to the Great Hall for the House Cup ceremony. But basically, you can do this whenever you want, and you don't have to do it right away. You can still go everywhere. You can still, you know, if you don't have good grades for flying and Quidditch practice, you can go back and actually get a better grade, and your house points will improve. So there's still chances to increase your house points. You can also complete your famous witches and wizards cards still, your collection. And basically a lot of the some of the areas that we were unable to go to, will open up again. Like for example here, if we go to the dungeons, now we're actually able to go inside the dungeons during the day because it's the last day of term. Normally this will always be closed, but now we can just get in. So let's just take a quick look here. I'm not going to do any camera manips anymore. In terms of camera manips, I think we're kind of done. But here we are. And, you know, like, there's nobody here. You can barely tell, you know, that it's daytime because it's pretty dark in here. But here we are in the dungeons. Here was where Malfoy was standing. And all of the prefects are also gone. So you still have this weird bloody angle of the camera, but there's just nothing you can do. It's just basically programmed like this because it's supposed to be a stealth mission. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, Fred and George is open. We need to go there. Because I believe there's actually, they sell like a couple of additional cards, like a couple of additional duplicates. They don't really sell new cards if I remember correctly. But you are probably able to get some additional duplicates. So we'll go there in like a second. The girls' bathroom, we were already able to go in there during the day. And that is also basically it. So the first thing I kind of want to do is go to Gringotts and check one final time. Hey, what's up?
I'm going to Outer Mongolia for my holiday this year.
Okay, that's great. What about you? Nothing? What about you?
Great match yesterday, Potter.
Thanks. I won't Alahamora your ass today. I'm in a good mood. Final time going to Gringotts.
Open! That's gossip.
Just to make sure, you know, you never know for sure. I probably already know the answer. At least we get like one more sugar rush before the end of the game. Nope, here's nothing. Here's nothing. No, we're done. Okay. Bye, guys. There's nobody here. Now I don't see anything. Bye, guys. Keep doing an awesome job. See you next year. Okay, so we checked Gringotts, we verified there's nothing there. So we've officially completed that. Yeah. How many house points do we have? 600! Here we go. Okay, so basically I can... I'll just do it right now because it doesn't really matter. So we actually met the maximum amount of house points here, and we also won the house cup because nobody is going to, like, I've never seen it happening that any of the other houses also get 600 house points. So we actually maxed out the house points today. That's awesome. I didn't thought like I was ever technically possible to do it, but we did. Technically speaking, I have not maxed out my inventory yet because I only got one bean. I first want to go have a look at Fred and George's shop because I want to make sure like that they actually have like some duplicate cards on sale, maybe some other stuff. If not, then we just go ahead and trade the remaining cards, because if everything is correct, we should have like 8 cards. We should have 8 cards missing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, but this one, that one is, yeah. Okay, so we're also on schedule when it comes to the wizard cards. So all of these extra cards that we can buy, if we can buy them from Fred and George, they're just optional duplicates. But, you know, just for completion's sake, I just go ahead there and have a look. We'll just go have a look at Fred and George for completion's sake. Hello.
I'm going to try out for the Quidditch team next term.
Okay. Go for it, I'd say. If you, I was like looking at you, I thought like if you were a Gryffindor, then I would say fat chance, but Hufflepuff should be possible.
I'm really looking forward to the summer holidays.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder if I'll ever win Which Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award.
Well, let me open up your mind and find it out for you. Nope, not gonna happen. So I'll be right back here, just having a look at Fred and George. What are you doing? Like, are you okay? Those guys want to trade. I don't really want to talk to
I'm
them.
going to Bracknell for my summer holiday this year.
Okay, good for you. Where's Bracknell?
Shame the Quidditch season's over, eh, Potter?
Yeah, was a pretty good match. Wait a minute. You sound like Malfoy.
Shame the Quidditch season's over, eh, Potter?
Why do you sound like Malfoy? I'm just like, wait, I recognize that voice. The way how he says Potter is like, makes me feel like it's the voice of Malfoy, but then less high pitched. And less sneering and stuff, like sneering at Harry. Like, famous Harry Potter. Can't even go to the bookshop. So here we are, the Gryffindor common room. I don't think we've actually been here like during the day, so this is kind of what it looks like during the day. Looks kind of interesting, and also this weird camera angle that the stealth camera angle is gone, so now you can just explore normally. I always like this kind of little, like this reading room. Looks really nice. Like I would probably like it to sit here, but, you know, to go and read, but I'm probably not a Gryffindor. I see myself more as like a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin. Basically a Slitherclaw.
Yibbity-jibbit.
I'm still a little bit torn, you know, which house I belong in. I don't really know. So here we are at Fred and George. For some reason we got another Alohomora spellbook.
How much is the Alohomora spellbook?
100 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
I just don't really understand like why this shows up right here. The balloon holster, I got it.
Luminous balloons are a great way to distract prefects and annoy Percy.
And another potion vial, but how can I buy another potion vial? I've only got like space for free. So I never really understood this, like why some of these items are returning during the day. I kind of expect it, you know, for the...
Is there anything here that interests you?
Okay, so
How
like...
much is this Bertie Bott's beanbag?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
So if I get 20 Bertie Bott's beans, will I like increase to 150 or 200?
How much is a pack of stink pellets?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
Okay, I just wanna quickly test this out real quick. I'm kind of curious myself, and I mean we got the time anyway. I'll just go ahead to our bean bonus room, so to speak, and like get a couple of beans, like 40 beans or so. Kind of curious to see for myself, like if I get like a 4th potion vial, what will happen? Probably nothing, but you know, I'm not really going for the potion vial, but I just want to have a look at Bertie Bott's beanbag for an example. Because I know for a fact we're only able to actually get like 3 potion vials. So maybe it's just a bug, I'm not really sure. I also thought, you know, that sometimes Fred and George would have like additional duplicate cards, but it turns out they don't, so... Okay, I've got 31. Yep, here we are. Okay, I got 51, kind of on a roll here, so let's just go and like max out our beans, and then we'll just get like we'll just get the Bertie Bott's bean back again, just to like for good measure to have a look like if it really does something. If not, then whatever. Then I'll just go back get the additional beans, and then we actually maxed out our inventory, so we can actually and if we do that, we can like finish up another goal. Okay, one more go. Oh, did I miss a bean? I wasn't even looking. Anyway, it's too late now. Okay, 6 more beans to go. 5 more beans to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm 1 bean short. Are you kidding me? I gotta come back for 1 bean. Well, that's funny. Hello, good sir. Can I have 1 bean? No? Oh, thanks. Well, let's go ahead and have a look what happens if we try to buy those things from Fred and George. And after that, we can go ahead and get the remaining 8 famous witches and wizards cards. And then you're probably wondering, like, yeah, then we got 100 cards, but then there's like 1 missing, so who's going to give us number 101? And Professor Dumbledore will actually be the one to give us the final card if we get all 100 cards. It's going to be a really special card. You're going to love it. That's all I'm saying about this right now. I know I've been spoiling a lot, but I won't be spoiling this. It's kind of a shame that I can't like crawl underneath here. Would have been nice if that was if that was an option. Hey guys, what's up? Can I buy more Bertie Bott beanbag bullshit? Here we go.
How much is this Bertie Bott's beanbag?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Something tells me this is going to be a waste of money, but let's just see if it works.
You can now carry more Bertie Bott's every flavour beans, Harry.
What?
Is there anything here that interests you?
I didn't know that. Okay, so that means we still have to buy additional things then. So if this also works for the balloon holster.
What does this cost?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Okay,
I'd
go.
like to buy that, please.
With the balloon holster, you can carry loads more non-explodable luminous balloons.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Then I also need the
How
stink
much
pellet
is this
bag.
stink pellet bag?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
I'd like to buy that, please.
Now you can carry more stink pellets, Harry.
Non-explodable luminous balloons. What do they cost?
20 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
I'd like to buy that, please.
Non-explodable luminous balloons are great for distracting people.
Okay, how many do I have now? I got 40, so I need to buy one more pack and then I need to get more
I'd like
beans.
to buy that, please.
Non-explodable luminous balloons are great for distracting people.
Okay,
Take a look around, Potter.
so we've maxed out, now we've finally maxed out our luminous balloons. We got 45. I got the Quidditch cup, I got the brass key, I got the owl treats for some reason. I still got an owl treat for some reason, which I never understood. And I need more beans. So this is
How
Alhambra.
much is the Alhambra spellbook?
100 Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Well, I said I was
Anything
going
here that
to.
interests you?
Yeah, a lot. I said that I was going to buy everything, so I don't have a choice to actually rebuy everything again just for the completion, just for completion's sake, because otherwise and I haven't properly filled my inventory and I haven't bought anything from Fred and George, so technically speaking, you know, I completed the goal like days ago already, but this is just now I'm just working towards, you know, maxing out and fulfilling my inventory, like the very last goal. So I'll just buy the potion vial. I'll also buy Alohomora. I've got no clue if it's going to do anything, but I'll just go ahead and give it a try. And once we finish that, we will actually have all of our stuff, like our entire inventory full. So it's not for nothing, we've actually completed a goal by then. And then we can move on with the final wizard cards.
I'm going to Outer Mongolia for my holiday this year.
What's so interesting about Outer Mongolia? Everybody seems to go there. Is this like a new tourist hotspot? Hello. I need more money. Now I can actually get 150 beans. That's pretty dope. Right, I forgot that now I can actually carry 150 beans. So this is going to be quite interesting. So if I want to max out my beans before we end the game, I still actually have a lot more beans to go. Oh man, I just realized that basically. Oh no, no good. I hope you guys don't have anything to do tonight, you know, because we're probably going to be busy here for quite a while. Like hoarding beans and whatnot and items. Okay, that's probably it, right? Yeah, 60. So we gotta go in and out 3 more times to max it out, and then we will still probably need to come back here like 1 or 2 more times to like a couple more times to refill our beans. Okay, we got 90 now. It was actually pretty good that I, that I went to Fred and George to find out about, the fact that I could actually expand my beanbag and my balloons and my stink pellets again. I never really realized that, so it's good I realize it now, because otherwise I actually wouldn't have 100% of the game because I forgot these. And yeah, I'm maybe kind of strict on myself because like fulfilling my inventory, like maxing out my inventory, is kind of like an optional goal that I set for myself. It was not really necessary for 100% completion, but I just really want to do it for completion's sake. I'm just really curious to see whether that 4th potion vial will actually like show up in my inventory, or if this is just going to be a waste of money. Okay, I think we need to go back 1 more time and then we should be good. Let's go ahead. Are you being cheap with the beans again? Need more beans. Come on, spit them out. Cough up those beans. Okay. I need 6 more beans and I gotta come back again, okay. 6 more beans. Can you spare me that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to carry many more beans.
150 beans. Fred and George are going to have a wonderful summer holiday with all these additional beans. I think that Fred and George are really going to have a great summer holiday with all the beans that I'm spending in their shop like last minute.
Wattlebird.
Excuse me, lady, I gotta go in. I gotta hoard more stuff.
Flibbity gibbet.
Jibbity flibbit. Flibbity gibbet. Hello there. I need. What do I need? I need 2 packs more. 2 packs. I need 2 packs of stink pellets. Okay, but first I'm going to try to get that additional potion vial. I'm kind of
How much is
curious.
this Wigan Well potion vial?
100 Bertie Bots every flavour beans.
Okay, I'll buy it.
I'd like to buy that, please.
Let's see if it shows up in my inventory.
Smart move, Harry. Now you can carry even more Wiggenweld potion.
Well, that was a waste of money. There's only like 3 potion vials in my inventory. I'm gonna write down, I want to go to the library later and I want to have a look. You know, if I can still actually fill my potion vials, because these 3 are full. So if I can still fill it up, that means that basically I still have the 4th potion vial, but it's just not visible. But, you know, we gotta buy everything, so
If there's
let's
How much
go.
is a pack of stink pellets?
20 Bertie Bots every flavour beans.
Let's do it.
I'd like to buy that, please.
We're also gonna max these out.
You can use stink pellets to get out of all kinds of nasty situations, Harry.
I'd like to buy that, please.
You can use stink pellets to get out of all kinds of nasty situations, Harry.
Nasty. Alright. Stink pellets are maxed out, balloons are maxed out. My beans, most definitely not. And now the question is, am I going to get another Alohomora spellbook? I don't think so. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I really don't see the extra benefit of getting the second Alohomora spellbook, because I already got the spell and it's not going to do anything. Like the 4th potion vial also didn't do anything, so I'm just kind of really wasting beans here. So
Take a look around, Potter.
bye guys, enjoy your summer break. I'm going away. Now, let's max out our beans one more time so that we actually have a maxed out inventory. Then we can tick off yet another one of our goals, and then we can finally focus on all of our famous witches and wizards cards. Time to go to the bean bonus room.
Harry!
Sorry. Come on, where's that summer holiday spirit here? It's just kind of funny how the seasons never change in this game, but it also doesn't in like Philosopher's Stone. I do believe that in Prisoner of Azkaban is like the first game where like basically the seasons change. Like there's also like winter, I believe. So with that, basically like night of arrival, night 0 would probably be like 1st of September. Night 1, like night 1, when we went to rescue Neville from behind the tapestry, it would probably be somewhere in September, October. Night 2 would probably be somewhere just before Christmas, I think. Night 3 when we went to like night 2 was, so night 3 when we went to question Malfoy was probably somewhere in February. Night 4 when we went to see Aragog in April, and then like the final night was probably, like last night was probably in May, June, because you know it's summer holidays, so it should be. That's kind of like the time span that I would say it goes, because you're only at Hogwarts for like 6 days. Luckily, I only have to do this one more time, and then we're done. This is really getting kind of repetitive, so I'm really happy that this is the last time I got to do it. I just don't really want to know how many hours I spent in this room, like getting Bertie Bott's beans. Okay, good haul so far. We got 70. Okay. I guess one more round and then we should be good. Or maybe one more round after this. Are we gonna make it or? Okay, I gotta go back one more time. Only one bean, are you kidding me? Cough them up, man. I know you got them. Cough up those beans, I know you got them. Oh well. Here we go, 1 of 50, finally. So that was the last time that we have to do the beans. Let's go ahead and go to the library and try to see if we can actually fill up our 4th potion vial. No. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. So basically the 4th potion vial is just kind of a hoax because you can't do anything with it. And I just basically spent 100 beans for nothing. So it was good that I went there. We expanded our arsenal of stink pellets and balloons and beans. But yeah, so nothing else to do here. We got 3 potion vials, the Nimbus, max out balloons, stink pellets, max house points, and max out beans and everything. All single spells. I believe also in terms of quest, this is like all the stuff that you can get. So with having that said, boom. Here we go. We've officially completed yet another goal, and that is to finish the game with a maxed out inventory. Now we actually have it maxed out. Like, I didn't really know you could actually go even further than 30 stink pellets. But again, you know, this was kind of an optional thing that I wanted to do, so it didn't really matter if I missed this. But, you know, for completion's sake, it's always good to do this. I'm really happy I did. I'm really happy that I did this. Alright, time to get the remaining 8 wizard cards. There's 8 left, and we can't really find them anywhere in the game anymore. We just, literally, the only thing that's left is that we gotta trade with fellow students to get the remaining cards that we still need. So there is one here.
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game. I wonder if I'll ever win Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award.
Yeah, you will. Okay, so there is supposed to be one on the 2nd floor, maybe in here in the Charms classroom. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any students in here, because there's 3 cards we need to get on this floor. Ah, here we go. Hi.
I think Ravenclaw's got the most handsome Quidditch team at Hogwarts.
Well, I can't add anything to that.
You were rubbish in yesterday's match, Potter.
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game.
Okay, I'm gonna do this on you. Hi.
I'm really looking forward to the summer holidays.
Okay.
I think Ravenclaw's got the most handsome Quidditch team at Hogwarts.
But you're Gryffindor.
You played brilliantly in yesterday's match,
Oh,
Harry.
thanks, bro. That's really sportive of you. Okay, nobody here. Then I'll just go to the 1st floor then. Have a look if they're here. I thought they were here actually. Turns out they're not. Hello, does anybody want to trade with me?
Do you want to
Yes,
swap famous witches
I
and
want.
wizards cards? I'll give you card number 23, Glenda Chittock, for number 27, Mirabella Plunkett.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are.
Awesome. Glenda Chittock.
Number 23, Glenda Chittock.
Popular presenter of the WWN Wizarding Wireless Network program Witching Hour. Witching Hour. Okay. You want to swap?
You played really well in yesterday's match, Potter.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Do you collect famous witches and wizard
I
cards?
do.
I'll give you card number 2, Cornelius Agrippa, for a number 59, Gregory the Smarmy. Okay, let's swap. Here you are. Number 2, Cornelius Agrippa.
Celebrated wizard imprisoned by the non-magical for his writings. Okay, like, you don't have anything to say?
Do you collect famous witches and wizard cards?
I do.
I'll give you card number 36, Jocelyn Wadcock, for a number 84, Roland Keg. Okay, let's swap. Here you are.
So these are all the cards, you know, that I got duplicates for. If I didn't have the duplicate and I just have one copy of the card,
number 36.
Then Harry will just say, I don't have that card. Because, you know, he doesn't want to give away his only copy of the card. So we're actually trading all of our duplicates. Jocelyn Wadcock, chaser for Puddlemere United Quidditch team record. Chaser for Puddlemere United Quidditch team. Record for highest number of goals during British season this century against Belly Castle Bats 1931. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we're done here. Now there's a couple more cards we can get on the 4th floor.
I collect famous witches and wizards cards. Do you? I'll give you a card number 61, Havelock Sweeting, for a number 77, Norval Twonk.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are. Number 61, Havelock Sweeting.
Unicorn expert helped set up unicorn reservations throughout Britain.
I collect famous witches and wizards cards. Do you? I'll give you card number 75, Mungo Bunham, for number 13, Andros the Invincible.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are.
What was that gesture? Like, give me the card. Go, go, go.
Number 75, Mungo Bonham.
Famous wizard healer founded St. Mungo's Hospital for magical ailments and injuries. Okay, there should be one more.
Do you collect famous witches and wizards cards? I'll give you card number 78, Orsino Thruston, for number 98, Dimphna Fromage.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are. Number 78, Orsino Thruston.
Plays drums with the popular wizarding band the Scissor Sisters. You got anything to say?
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game.
What? What do you want? What is that gesture that you keep making? What? Mangiarne. Really? That's like the... Seriously. Alright, 2 cards left. And... they should be here. Hey, you're still here, huh? You guys got anything?
I'm going to try out for the Quidditch team next term.
Great match yesterday, Potter.
Thanks. You want to trade?
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game.
I run out of incendios to give, really. I don't care anymore.
Do you want to swap famous witches and wizards cards? I'll give you card number 81, Kwang Po, for number 43, Cyprian Yaudel.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are. Number 81, Kwang Po.
Chinese wizard who discovered the uses of powdered fireball eggs. Alright, then it's probably you.
Do you collect famous witches and wizards cards? I'll give you card number 94, Merton Graves, for number 31, Balfour Blaine.
Okay, let's swap. Here you are. Number 94, Merton Graves.
Plays cello with popular wizarding band the Scissor Sisters. Okay, let's go have a look if we've actually got all the cards. This is complete. Yep, we got all 100 cards except for one. And now we need to go ahead and actually get our final card. I'm going to save to celebrate this milestone. Let's have a look if there's anything I'm missing here. Okay, I'm going to save, and then I still want to have a look if I can like go back to day 2 and do Incendio. No, I have no clue what's going on here. I have no clue why the level selector is not working at the moment, but well, that sucks then. We can't unfortunately we can't use it, so I can't show you the Incendio dueling mechanic. That kind of sucks. Now, the final famous Witches and Wizards cards can be found right here.
Ah, Harry. I see that you now have 100 unique famous Witches and Wizards cards in your Folio Magi. Please, take this card to complete your collection.
Wow, thanks, Professor Dumbledore.
Run along then, Harry.
Number 101. Harry Potter. Wicked.
The boy who lived. So let's just go through all of them real quick. And that's that. So now that's done. Boom, here we go. We also successfully obtained all 101 famous Witches and Wizards cards. It's kind of a bit of a shame that I couldn't show you Incendio. So with that, you know, we've got officially completed our Folio Magi right now. We got all 101 famous Witches and Wizards cards. The only thing that there's literally left to do is just go inside the Great Hall and watch the end credits. Before we do that, I kind of want to talk to Dumbledore.
You should be elsewhere, Harry.
Because he's giving a couple of hints for some reason.
I'm sure you've got better things to do than to stand around talking to me. Why don't you spend your last day of the term exploring those places where you haven't been before? Or perhaps you could try exploring those places you have been before. Perhaps you should be elsewhere, Harry.
All right. So let's take a look at the house points final. Let's take a final look at the house points. So Slytherin's got 300 and Ravenclaw's got 250. Then we got another 200 for Hufflepuff, and look, I got a whopping 600 points, which is basically the max that you can get. And by completing the Folio Magi, I think we're kind of done here. I just want to have a final stroll over the grounds and in the castle to make sure that I'm not missing anything. You know, maybe there's still some places where we can explore. But then it's safe to say that we've officially completed the game. So I'm not going in here because then I'll just restart, you know, the training. I don't want that. Let's go to the Forbidden Forest. Can I actually enter the Forbidden Forest again? That would be neat if that was possible.
The door's locked.
But you have a key. Why don't you open it?
The door's locked.
Okay. So Hagrid is probably still in Azkaban, so yeah, there's nothing we can do here. And what else we got? So we got the Quidditch Stadium, the Forbidden Forest. Let's go to flying practice. Probably only Madam Hooch standing there. Yep. Okay. And I probably don't even have to take a look at like the herbology greenhouse. But we'll just go in there just to be sure. In terms of the castle, I don't think that there's any new place where we can go. I mean, I could, like, the dungeons we went, it's open now. Okay, is there anything new in here? Nope. Oh, the Horcrux grew back. I didn't know the Horcrux grew back. The Venomous Tentacula is gone at least, so that's good. So there's nothing left. There's nothing left for us to explore in the grounds. We've been everywhere. Let's have a quick tour throughout the castle, make sure we're not missing anything. Neville, you don't have new games, do you? No, okay. Okay, so here's nothing.
I wonder if I'll ever win Which Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award.
Yeah, you will.
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game.
Hey, I'm not going in there yet. Here's nothing.
No way through there.
Let's see if there's anything here that we've... No. So we went for Fred and George already. This is probably Filch's office.
I'm going to Outer Mongolia for my holiday this year.
Well, it looks like the entire school is going to Outer Mongolia for some reason.
Hope you have a terrible summer holiday, Potter.
Ow. Wow, I kind of shot myself in the foot there. There you go.
Can't get in that way.
Eat some flames, bitch. Okay, we went through here. Let's just go here one more time. Nah, I'm not going to bother. There's nothing here. We went here already. So, Gringotts we went. There was nothing new. So the only places left to explore are like in here. So I kind of want to have a look, you know, if we can re-enter the Chamber of Secrets. Probably we can't, but you know, it's always good to have a look, you know, if you can do certain things or not. So we open up all the chests here. That's good. Transfiguration, there's probably nothing. Let me open up one. Yeah, there's like nothing here. I guess there's not really a lot of additional like exploring, so it's kind of like Dumbledore is putting you on the wrong path here. Like you should explore places you have been before and never have been before and all that stuff. But you know, I kind of explored everything already. So let's have a final look in the girls' bathroom if there's anything left there. No, I can't open it. Okay. It would have been cool, you know, if you can just open this thing again and just go back to the Chamber of Secrets during the day, like after you kill the basilisk. That would be cool. Right, isn't it?
I'm so pleased that horrible basilisk is gone. It was making a terrible mess of my
Perfectly miserable bathroom. Okay, well, you're certainly welcome. I did it with all the pleasure in the world.
It's so lonely in here, and I appreciate you coming to see me. But do you think it's wise that you spend so much time visiting the girls' bathroom?
Well, she's asking the real questions here. For some reason, like, this chest is like covered in ectoplasm again. And we're getting another wizard card. Is this like Gryffindor again?
Number 41. Godric Gryffindor.
we got another duplicate of Godric Gryffindor. Okay. I'm not really sure if that was intended by the game, but okay. At least I made the stamina meter fill up, so that's great. The rest of all of these things are empty. So we actually found another duplicate for some reason. That was kind of cool. Okay, so I went for the library and everywhere here, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go to the third floor. So here's nothing. This is just basically, I believe this is a slope, right? This is like, yeah, this is like you're going down here to the second floor. Alright, what's up? No, I don't want to go. Okay. Fine, another loading screen. Why not? Why not? Fine, now that we're here anyway, right?
You played really well in yesterday's match, Potter.
Thanks. I appreciate it. You don't got anything to say? How about you? Also not? How about you two?
I'm glad the Quidditch season's over. I think it's a stupid game.
Okay, well, you're also stupid.
Hope you have a terrible summer holiday, Potter.
Let me clean your consciousness for a moment. So, nothing interesting going on here. All is open. I could like open the closets here again, like the drawers here to search for things, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, this thing is open. This I can't enter.
No way through there.
No way through there.
That's locked.
That's locked. I can't enter that. Alright, so now the main reason why I wanted to go here, I wanted to have a look if I could actually go to, like, Dumbledore's office. I still want to have a look because they don't really put this, like, the thing that he says, they don't really put it in there just for nothing, so. Let's have a look. So this is the regular classroom. No, it's locked.
Can't get in that way.
And there's also literally nothing here, so I can't.
I'm going to Bracknell for my summer holiday this year.
Okay, whatever is interesting in Bracknell, so then just have fun. I don't know what's in Bracknell. I don't even know where Bracknell is. Okay, 4th floor. I don't think there's any particularly interesting. 5th floor as well, 6th floor. I think we're done here. We're really done with exploring everywhere. We have now officially completed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for Nintendo GameCube, and we didn't just simply complete it, we also 100%ed it. So, congrats, we finished it. I'm going ahead and I'm going to save. I'm going to save and I'm going to a different okay, here's the deal. I'm going to save one more time because I'm paranoid. Alright, great. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, and after that I'm going to switch to the Dolphin version of the... I'm going to take a 2-minute break real quick, and then once I get back I will switch to the Mac version of Dolphin for just a second, because I believe the level selector does work properly there for some reason. And I just really want to show you the Incendio dueling mechanic. So I'll just try to get that working. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but I just want to try it out one more time. After that, we're going to finish up the game, so I'll be right back. Nope, I tried it. I tried to run my Mac version of Dolphin, but you probably saw it a bit during the stream. Like the frame rate dropped drastically, like from 60 to 20 frames. It was almost undoable. So in order for us to I really want to try this out with the Incendio thing. Hold on, what's going on? Okay. Why do I keep sending my spells to Dumbledore? It's fucking hilarious. I'm going to have a look, quick look in the main menu to see if there's another save file that I can use. Let's try Potter B. That's a different save file I used. Okay. All right, guys. I want to try one more thing. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. I finally got it to work. So the whole reason I finally got it to work. The whole reason why I couldn't like go to couldn't so the whole reason why I couldn't use the level selector was because I didn't input the code, the action replay code to actually make it work. I kept thinking to myself that I had like all of the codes working because, you know, I had access to the developer menus, but it just turned out that I didn't like input the action replay codes, and that actually prevents me from going into different levels. So now finally, having that said, like better late than never, I can finally show you the Incendio duel mechanic. So let's go ahead and warp back to day 2. Let's see, defense against the dark arts, and now we're going to this is the snake cutscene. Let's go to the duel, and then of course we'll just reload the game. But I really want to show off this for a moment, that you can actually use Incendio as a duel mechanic with the use of cheats, of course.
Well done, Potter! 40 house points for Gryffindor! Now I'd like you to use the Expelliarmus spell you've just acquired in a real duel.
Okay, we all know how this goes. Okay, so here it is. I keep... See, now that I hit him, he will send it back to me. And you also just saw it that when Incendio hits him, it also deducts a point from his total. That was a cheap shot. See? He actually... So this kind of tells me that they were initially planning to use Incendio as a dueling charm as well. Ah. See, it actually works. Boom. Let's finish this in style. Okay, so that was quite a quick little demonstration that I want to give you. Okay, yeah, this is fine, it doesn't matter. So, because if we go to our, where is it? The Book of Spells here. We'll go all the way to the chapter that has the Incendio. It says, Incendio may also be used as a dueling charm, but care must be taken if the opponent knows Expelliarmus. So, considering that we get Incendio like on day 4, we actually never get the chance to really use this spell in a real duel. Like, we only duel gargoyles from like day 4 on during the Incendio challenge, and then the only thing we can do is repel their attacks. And the final duel with humans that we have is actually on night 2 in a restricted section, if you remember that, with Crab and Goyle. So, and then we don't even have Incendio yet. So it's kind of interesting that even although we were never supposed to have Incendio and in order to use it as a dueling mechanic, it actually works. It is still coded to work properly. So I thought that was kind of cool. And it was well worth, you know, the time to actually go out of my way and show you this this in action. Now it's time to go back to our real save file, because believe it or not, we are actually done with the game. We've successfully completed the game for the full 100%. Now, before we go and say goodbye and go to the Great Hall, watch the end credits and the final cutscenes and whatnot, I kind of wanted to go ahead and do one more thing, because of course, we gotta... of course, I still wanna, you know... So although the game is like pretty much over and like there's nothing left to do and the only thing for us to do is just to go into the Great Hall and watch the final cutscenes and the end credits, I still wanted to go ahead and do a bit of a recap. You know, I thought it was to be a good moment to actually stop for a moment and reflect on what we've been doing for the past hours, like for the past 15 plus hours, besides, of course, playing the game, which we were also doing. So the quick recap, the initial idea here was that we were going to investigate the machinima potential of Nintendo GameCube and Wii games, with being more specifically, of course, Nintendo GameCube games, and even more specifically, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, for that matter. Besides using it for an upcoming project called Trigon, which is, like I said, it's going to be an experimental visual study of the 2002 Harry Potter universe, I also kind of wanted to use this opportunity as an example to measure the machinima potential of GameCube games in general. Considering that machinima films are often made with PC games because of their custom content modding support, and freedom, I aim to show, basically I did, that it can be done in console games as well. And I did this with the Dolphin emulator in conjunction with its custom texture function and free look camera option. So basically the question I wanted to answer was, from a preliminary perspective, can any machinima potential be found in Nintendo GameCube games? So look at this, I'm emphasizing preliminary here for a number of reasons, because first of all, it's just one sample, it's just a single sample out of hundreds of potential games. So I can't give you a conclusive and definitive answer right now. Not every single game will have enough skin and bones in order to make it machinima proof, basically to make machinima with it. And not every game is able to actually work around some of the limitations that you have with the free look cameras as well. Also, another thing to mention, really simple, we have not done any camera manipulation in Wii games yet, so we don't know their potential. So, can machinima potential be found in at least GameCube games? Well, my answer to that is yes, asterisk, with a huge asterisk, because we are answering this from a preliminary first look perspective, basically. Like, can all GameCube games have potential machinima? Like, can we make machinima with them? Well, I have no clue. Is there potential in all Wii games? I've got no idea. So I just want to say, go ahead and find out. Like I said, not every game will be suitable for filmmaking, since all of these games were not made with this particular use in mind. Some of the games will probably be able to work around this particular issue flawlessly, while other experiences might fall flat because you're running into issues along the end. Every game and every genre is different in that regard. So for example, if we get like an open world game such as Harry Potter or Super Mario Sunshine, or a game that emphasizes human interaction like The Sims, you know, might be much more suitable for machinima purposes with Dolphin than more linear and smaller games like James Bond games or Tyrock or Largo Winch or whatever, for that matter. So in terms of Harry Potter, after around like our huge gameplay session for the past couple of days, I think this answer that I'm going to give you right now sums up the appropriate answer to our question in a bit of a broad sense. So there is potential, absolutely potential for machinima making in this game, as long as you're able to work around the game's limitations in a creative manner. I have to emphasize creative here. Of course, while this can apply to practically every game, you know, there are a number of elements we should take into account that we can use to decide whether we will be able to work around these limitations. And those are three things. First of all, it depends on the game's freedom. Like, is the player given freedom to move beyond the initial quest? Is there exploration possibilities? Or is everything extremely linear? Can we revisit areas? Are there areas that we can or not properly manipulate with the camera? Like in Harry Potter, we had a couple of areas that were really hard to maneuver around with the camera. And luckily, we had like the cheaty buttons to move into no-clip mode, so we were actually able to counter some of these issues. Freedom in-game also applies to our surroundings. Like, can we manipulate our surroundings to achieve the goal we have in mind? Can we break objects, place objects, move, change them or hide them in some way, and also what purpose can we give to these surroundings and game data. Sounds a bit deep, but let's just take Super Smash Bros. Melee as an example. You know, there's a lot of people making Smash videos and where they focus on the characters and pretend to make them talk and create narratives this way. It works. You know, it works really well most of the time. But would a visual study of the maps of Super Smash Bros. Melee work here, since, you know, they're extremely small and narrow? I would say probably not, you know. Different, in that sense, different maps require different approaches and ideas. Also, are we able to reverse the game? And with reverse, I mean, are we able to do the exact opposite that the game wants us to do or look at or focus on for an extended period of time? So again, like, let's just do an example of what I mean with reversing. So for example, in Mario Kart's Double Dash, that game wants us to race. Nothing more, nothing less. That's of course the core gameplay. What if we reverse the game by not racing and just driving at our own pace, and every now and then we stop because we want to make some interesting shots, an interesting point of view from the map, as we were some kind of tourist, you know? But would that be possible for us to do? Like, is it possible for us to reverse this game? Will the game automatically end if the other players finish their laps? Or are we able just to continuously, like, move on? Like, can we spend 45 minutes in the map and make all the shots that we want without being disturbed by the other racers? Because if the game were to automatically stop once the 7th player finishes their 3rd lap, it really poses a serious critical time issue. We would only have like 4 to 6 minutes per map to like create shots on a regular basis, and resulting in us that we have to keep booting into maps over and over and over again in order for us to do what we want to do. So if that were to be the case, we cannot really reverse the game properly to make it do like what we want to. So we need to find creative workarounds in order to make it work just fine. Also, for example, in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, the game wants us to skate. That's a little bit of an understatement. Like, literally, we have to skate all the time. We cannot stand still. I've actually tested this game earlier today. There's no way where you can stand still. If you're on your skateboard, your character will keep moving, keep bumping into things. So if we reverse the game, will the shots be usable at all? You know, because we will keep crashing into walls, and will we have janky camera movements? Yes, we will have. I actually tried it out. Now, of course, Tony Hawk's Underground fixes this because we can actually get off our board, but I'm just like trying to make a point here. Like, how would camera manipulations be usable in the game that wants us to skate every single moment of our session? Like, is it even possible to reverse that to make it work with machinima? Most likely not, but I just thought it was a kind of an interesting like thing. Now let's have a look at some of the issues from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and also take a look at like how did we actually fix these issues during our extended gameplay session. So there's quite a few issues going on. After going over them really quick, I'll show a couple of visual references to how I countered these. So the first of all, we got GameCube RAM and limited first-person view. You've probably seen it since the beginning already, that textures and objects will pop in and out of the screen. And that is because, you know, the GameCube has limited RAM and can only display so much. And that's why, because we are actually currently in a field of view with the camera that we were not supposed to be, that's why we can actually see the shift in what is loaded into the RAM. Also limited first-person view. We can go into first-person mode and look through Harry's eyes, but because of the limited RAM available on GameCube, we actually only have like a limited first-person view to actually look around. Field of view is also exactly the same. Like, because the more we zoom out, especially when zooming out, it will be extremely easy to actually see all the texture popping and like unloaded textures and objects and whatnot. Heads-up display. Every time when we were capturing things, you know, we would have like the GameCube controllers, the GameCube controller layout there all the time, and you know we had to fix that as well. Limited camera control and animation options. Because, you know, the Dolphin camera did not really have a lot of options. We could move around, we could rotate, but there was no option for us, to add keyframes or like a timeline to create more complex animations. Also, we had the cutscene only maps, like Dumbledore's office. Basically, because we can only enter there during cutscenes, and yes, we could try to reverse engineer the game, but that's going a little bit beyond the scope of what I tried to do, and I tried to do it, but it didn't really work, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong and how to do it exactly. But like there's only maps that are accessible through cutscenes, like Dumbledore's office and the Quidditch. Sometimes no, not the Quidditch Stadium, only like Dumbledore's office. And then you only have like a couple of seconds to anticipate and just create shots, which is really annoying. And it's almost practically impossible. Same goes with boss fight maps and also Quidditch, because the broom will always keep on moving. So here's a little thing that we did to counter it. Like with the first and most prominent issue, of course, was the lack of RAM and the constant popping if you use a too wide FOV. And to counter this, I used the no-clip mode to align Harry with the area of the map that I wanted to implement in the shot. Like if you look at the left shot, he's looking at the pillars in the back, and that's actually, that entire area is loaded into RAM. From that moment on, I actually did camera manipulation, and then everything should be loaded into the RAM. If there's also a shot where parts of the map were not still properly loaded, I went ahead and combined the first-person perspective of Harry and additional camera manipulation to actually get this. And you can also do additional camera manipulation on the right. Like, for example, I combined the first-person view here with additional camera manipulation, because I was already able to see the majority of the roof there, but now with additional camera manipulation, I was actually to really see it like the way how I wanted to. Heads-up display. Now you can see it's blocking the view in the top right, so to speak, and also it doesn't look well. It doesn't look good when I was creating shots for Trigon, because you don't want to see that. You want to get a cinematic representation of the game, and therefore you need to get rid of the heads-up display. So I did this by using the custom texture feature in Dolphin, by dumping it, erasing out the actual texture in Photoshop, and basically I would leave myself with an empty transparent texture, and I placed that in a folder and Dolphin would load it. So I also assigned the custom textures to a hotkey, like you've seen multiple times before, so I was able to switch between these on the fly. In a nutshell, even if it's not visible, the texture for the heads-up display was actually still there. It's just transparent, so that's why you're unable to see it. And of course, I was still able to circumvent the issues in the boss fight maps at least a bit. In the Chamber of Secrets, when we were focusing on Salazar Slytherin's statue, it was really important, but it was actually really hard to create shots without the basilisk, because that would really scream like, oh, we're in the game. The rest of the boss fights, they take up such a large portion of the map, it would be impossible to create shots with them, and Quidditch as well. And of course, I gotta say, the camera just had really some moments that were the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I really tried to work around these as best as I possibly could. So going back to the free elements, we were able to reverse parts of the game's intentions. We were able to reverse the majority of the issues that we had with the game for intended purpose. And luckily, this game has a lot of in-game freedom, which helps us with our creative freedom as well, for camera manipulation and to bypass the expectations of the viewer. That's really important, bypassing expectations of the viewer, because it allows us to shed better new insights on the many video game worlds that we thought we knew inside out and also had taken for granted. We also changed the purpose of our surroundings many, many times. Like, for example, remember that scene where we were in the Forbidden Forest with Aragog? Instead of primarily focusing on the spiders, which would be something that the game wanted us to do, we got a Flipendo, the spiders, we got Incendio, the spiders. We actually focused on the surroundings, the vast amount of trees, geometry, rocks, and their assigned textures in order to create a whole different look on a level that is, that level is practically dictated by spiders, but we actually created a whole different look in that spider-dictated level, which is really cool in its own right. So with my conclusion on screen, I would like to conclude Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, breaking magical boundaries. Thank you for tuning in to the stream from time to time, and we've done countless camera manipulations, we've solved issues, shared numerous creative insights, experienced the wonderful atmosphere that this game has to offer firsthand. We went through highs, we went through lows, and we finished the game to full completion. It's been an amazing ride, and I've enjoyed every single minute of it together with you guys. Only thing left for me to say is to thank you again. Hopefully see you again on my channel once Trigon releases later this year. And without further ado, have a great evening, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and let's go ahead and watch the final cutscenes and credits together. For now, take care. Bye-bye.
We come to the end of another most eventful year at Hogwarts. And so, for their many achievements and outstanding commitment to the school, it is with great pleasure that I present the House Cup to Gryffindor.
Harry told them everything. For nearly a quarter of an hour he spoke into the rapt silence. He told them about hearing the disembodied voice. How Hermione had finally realized that he was hearing a basilisk in the pipes. How he and Ron, following a hint from Hagrid, had followed the spiders into the forest. That Aragog had told them where the last victim of the basilisk, 50 years before, had died. How he had guessed that Moaning Myrtle had been the victim, and that the entrance to the basilisk's lair, the Chamber of Secrets, might be in her bathroom.
But how did you all get out of there alive?
Well, it had a lot to do with loyalty and friendship.
And courage. Harry, you can't forget that.
Yes, and courage too.
Professor Dumbledore explained that 50 years ago, Lord Voldemort, as the 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. For it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley. And as for Harry, well, once again, he truly was the boy who lived.